That's incredible. So this is one of my Fiemme Valley master instruments. The top plate on this instrument is made from wood from the same forest where Stradivarius got his wood for his top plates for. Don't they just look amazing? Hey guys! A few years ago, I was doing some research and found out that Stradivarius got his wood for his violin top plates, or for all his top plates, in one place. It came from this beautiful valley in the Alps close to the Austrian border called Fiemme Valley. I found the tree! So on my last trip to Europe, we drove to the Fiemme Valley. They still have some amazing violin wood. It was so special. When I got there, the place just had this magical feel to it, and it was just so special walking through this old forest with moss-covered floors, these huge spruce trees, the same kind of trees that Antonio Stradivarius would have seen when he went there. When I was there, I thought it'd be so wonderful if I could get some amazing, somewhat affordable instruments made from this wood. So often I get advanced players that just want to play these beautiful instruments, but master instruments are just in that next price level, you know, the $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 price level, which is just a little bit high. For the last few years, I've been working with my amazing makers. They have decades of experience. And I thought, well, if I can get them to make these beautiful instruments exactly to my specifications from the same forest that Stradivarius got his wood from, how wonderful would that be? So when I went to the valley, I chose some incredible wood. It's some really, really beautiful spruce. Here I've got a piece, for example, and you can hear it already makes an amazing sound. Like it's got a really nice ring to it. So I've got my beautiful spruce from the Fiemme Valley. Take a look at this. Then I matched it up with this really beautiful European maple and got my makers to make these instruments exactly to my specifications. And just to finish it off, we got the most amazing Italian varnish recipe. So the instruments just have this really authentic look, like some of the 16th, 17th and 18th century instruments from the really famous Italian makers. And I wanted to give them a little bit of that beautiful antique and worn look. So we put together 3 different styles of varnish. There's a beautiful golden style that looks a little bit like this. Well, it looks exactly like this. This is one of my beautiful Fiemme master instruments. Isn't it stunning? Then the other look I thought was a much darker look. So we went with a much darker varnish. Also really beautiful. And then the final one is a reddish color, a little bit more like this. They are just such beautiful instruments. This is a 2-piece back that I picked, and all the wood is straight from the Fiemme Valley. It's wood that I chose myself, so I hand-picked each piece of this wood to make these beautiful instruments. Don't they just look amazing? Just really love them. And I've got that little bit of antique look, you know, it looks a little bit worn, a little bit older, so, you know, it doesn't have that really brand new look. So the process actually took quite a long time, like close to 2 years actually. And finally, earlier this year, my first instruments arrived in my workshop here in Brisbane. My makers had basically made the kind of shell and done the varnish, but now it was my turn to do all the optimizing, doing some beautiful pegs. So I did some more work on the inside of the instruments, changed the bass bar a little bit, made sure the instrument is totally optimized, and finally did my master setup by planing the fingerboard. Oh yeah, that is very beautiful. Putting on my master bridge, just listening to the sound of the bridge, like of the bridge blank. I'm gonna go with this slightly deeper sounding one. One of the things that's really important to me is to make sure the instrument is really easy to play. It's hard enough to learn all those difficult passages, double stops and fast passages if the instrument isn't really working for a player. So I make sure I get all the measurements exactly right, the string spacings, string heights, the curvatures, and absolutely everything, just to make playing that little bit easier for the player. Just doing a little bit of a final polish over some areas before I put the bridge on. Got to get a measurement for the soundpost length. So first of all, I do an approximate fit and then I do a more accurate fit afterwards. It's pretty exciting. I get to hear this beautiful Fiemme Valley master violin for the first time. I was just so impatient to try out the first instruments, but finally I got the strings on and I just plucked them and they already sounded so good. And then I put the bow to the instrument. It just sounded magical. That first violin sold almost immediately and followed by another one which went to America. The first one, he had tried it and he just instantly fell in love. There's like this brilliance but also this richness in the sound. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, I'm going to let this violin rest and then we'll do the finishing touches. Ah, that's so good. So this was my way of getting some really beautiful instruments to players that are still affordable. I mean, they're around 10,000 US dollars. So in Australian dollars, they range from 12 to 15,000 Australian dollars. So that's around, I think maybe the 9 to 12,000 US dollar price range. Just so beautiful. These instruments are fully created by me. I'm using all of my nearly 40 years experience to have the best possible instrument made. What's so amazing about these instruments is they are super easy to play because of my master setup. I think they sound amazing. They've got that brilliance, but they've also got a really rich and beautiful sound. They look absolutely stunning and they have these exceptionally good tone woods. And they have something in common with Stradivarius violins. The wood comes from the same valley. It has that beautiful Italian varnish recipe. So some players have already been using them with some really amazing results. Everyone emailed me back that bought one and I'll read you some of the comments. So John Mark from Pennsylvania in the United States said, I received my violin today and I love it. It's exactly what I was looking for. It both looks and sounds beautiful. I'm so happy that I found your YouTube channel. Thank you so much. John Mark. Thank you. Ted from Georgia in the USA. Dear Olaf, I just wanted to thank you for the wonderful violin. My Fiemme Master Series violin is absolutely amazing. Now that I've been playing it for a few weeks, it has started to open up and is even better than I can describe. You would be very proud. While I'm not a great player, I do appreciate quality. Do appreciate a quality instrument. This one will bring joy to me for the rest of my life and then to my son and grandson. I just wanted you to know. Thank you, Ted. What a beautiful message. And Ted, keep practicing, because it's actually surprising how much you can achieve even at, at any age, even, if we start a little bit later. So anyway, that's the story of my Fiemme Master instruments. It was so much fun getting these beautiful instruments, developing them, finding the wood, getting them made exactly the way I wanted them. Firstly to look, to be, to sound, and then the beautiful varnish. So it's been a really amazing journey. They are available and you can see them on my website. Thanks so much for watching. If you like my videos, or if you like this video, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell so you find out every time I post a new video. Yeah, this is a project that really excites me. It's been so much fun. Keep making beautiful music and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.